Got another fantastic new jingle.
It's another quality item!
Indeed, it is. 15 years. And it's a rare interview with one of the truly seminal figures of rock and roll, Marc Riley of the Creepers, caught at the height of his powers playing a practically two-thirds sold-out gig at Brighton's legendary Rat and Hand Shandy Club. And it really was a freak accident that led to me finding this, because I was just looking over his side of the bed for his secret hobnob stash, and there it was. Also worth noting that the fearless probing interviewer is none other than our new editor, Nick Tupperware. So what I thought I'd do tonight is play you a few choice extracts of the wit and wisdom of 21-year-old wild man of rock, Marc Riley. Don't tell him, will you? Here it goes. And this first extract, there's a big build-up to the quality showbiz intro coming first.
And now it's time for another in-depth interview. Marc Riley was once a member of the Fold, but he left in 1981 mainly because of ego clashes with Mark Smith. Since then, he's recorded with his band The Creepers a couple of singles, 2 EPs of John Peel sessions and 2 albums, Gross Out and Fancy Meeting God. Nick talked to him when he played Brighton last week and asked him if the production had suffered because they'd been recorded so quickly.
I did Gross Out as a sort of, more or less as a live club album, you know, for the sound that I wanted. But Fancy, there's no point in doing the same thing over and over again. So with Fancy Meeting God, we took a bit more time over it, which is still only 3 days. But it was more time than we took on Gross Out, you know.
And the John Peel sessions seem to be, you know, much better produced.
Yeah, well, it's a Beebs facility, you know. I mean, got all the best gear, you know, the sort of computer recalls and all this. I think some songs would suffer with really, you know, really spot-on production.
Wise words, mate, wise words. So, all right, Arkin, yeah.
How you doing?
Not bad, thanks.
Hey, listen, what was that then? That sounded familiar. Who was that?
Now, between Nick and Lard, this time discussing the seminal classic by the Creepers, Shadow Figure.
Was Shadow Figure, you know, a definite change, you know, to get more popular, or...?
No, not at all, because Eddie wrote the music and it wasn't sort of typical of us, but I liked it.
And 25.
Who, coincidentally, is now the new cheat here. And he's managed to extract pearl on pearl of wisdom from the hit priest boy Lard as he rails against society's mores. So while the behemoth is out doing his hair, teasing his bog brush with a brush in the bogs, here's another extract. And watch it, kids, beware. Some shocking stuff here. Hard-hitting views on CND.
What about OBKOK, which is on the new album? Is that about Bruce Kent?
It most certainly. Now watch what I'm saying here. Well, let's put it this way. It's the first anti-CND song that I ever heard in my life.
Does that mean you're anti-CND, or
Totally, absolutely, yeah. No, I just think they're ineffectual, you know, and the stating the obvious. Again, on the LP insert I put, I think it would be really horrible to be blown up. I mean, if they can really believe that the superpowers, I want to use the term loosely, will disarm and stay that way, and they're just incredibly naive, and the only time that nuclear weapons will ever be written off is when there's something better, and these people have got to realise it instead of spending their lives buying badges and, you know, putting stickers all over the cars. But that's just my opinion.
Yes, and worthless, therefore. But,
Hey, hang on a minute.
What?
Hang on a minute.
What? All right,
Hey,
Lard. Nice
I've been off there. I've been doing some business, you know.
Hair's looking good.
Yeah, I've been doing some business outside. Hey, listen, that was me.
It was.
That was me, now.
It was.
Where'd you get that from? You've been at my secret hobnob stash,
I
haven't you?
have exactly that, yeah.
I thought he was safe there.
That was where it was, yeah.
I was saving that. It's good, isn't it?
It is. It's a classic interview, I think.
Hot stuff.
It will. It's hot stuff.
Hot
So, do
stuff.
you remember anything about that? Do you remember those days? Obviously, you know, you must have been interviewed so much.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm obviously a big pacifist, and what it was, at the time, I was actually a fully paid-up member of CND, but the guy... the cop for this. The guy who was interviewing me, oh, what a tosspot. Yeah, and he was so dull, I thought I'd best light a fire under this one, because it's going nowhere.
Do you remember anything about him?
The guy?
Yeah.
Not worth talking about. Well, he was quite, I think he was quite, I can't remember him, to be honest. He was like ineffectual, sort of, bit of a tosser, you know, like,
Right.
had nothing to say, all out at all going this.
Right, yeah.
And I thought, Christ almighty, I'm going to have to say something like a bit shocking here to get it going and get in the press.
Remember his name or anything?
Let me see. Bill. Definitely Bill.
Could have been Nick.
Could have been Nick. Who cares? I mean, he's probably running a fish supper bar in Brighton now. I don't care.
Yeah,
You don't care.
No, I did happen to notice his name
He's a twonk.
on the archive tape.
Nick Twonk.
No, Nick Tupperware. Your new boss.
Oh, bollocks.
Why you left the fall and why that all split up. But I think just as a last extract from that interview, that, you know, because it's a seminal interview.
Needs to be said.
In-depth, probing. And I mean, the full story now can be revealed.
Right.
Yeah.
We can't let you go without talking about the fall. Are the stories of the conflicts between you and Marky Smith true then?
Yeah.
So
We are banned outright on Radio 1, and it can't go on.
banned. How's that then?
Well, you're not playing us, are you?
Well, no, nobody's ever played you, have they?
No, but I mean,
So
that was
that's not
status
banned,
quo.
it's
It's
just
good
a-
enough for Status Quo and the Beatles.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, well, I can see the point. They're dead right, and have you ever played a Creepers tune? Look me straight and you keep out of it, you wouldn't tell him to piss off. Don't you start being in litigation with you.
Or something.
What? No, hang on. Yeah, just look. So
What?
you've never played a Creepers track?
No.
And that's it. I mean, that
Well,
is.
there's also,
and you've
I've
said
never,
it now on air.
I've never played an Alan Jones track. You know,
Yeah,
what
but-
does that prove? He's not banned.
Bollocks is a phrase that springs to mind. And my lawyer's been taping this show, and you've just admitted that you've never played the Creepers. So you're in trouble.
I think that's in my favour.
You've had it.
Wouldn't
See you
have
in
thought
court.
so. Right, okay. Well, so you're not talking to me all night then?
Withdraw my services. That's all I'm going to say.
Brilliant. Nice one.
You let me down.
Nice one, right. I'll play this as a special request. Please could you get the boy Lard to shout "Get to bed" to fellow listeners? Will you tell my flatmate Dave to get to bed tonight, Wednesday the 13th, from Stu, who's in Leeds, all right? So go on, Lard.
Tell them to piss off.
Yeah, right, okay. Now, you know, I mean, it's
to
fine.
bed.
I mean, yeah, thank you, kid. You know, glad two of us are being adult about this.
Tell him to
no, botty hole,
Tell him his dad's
wee
a
head.
wrestler.
His
Right.
dad's a wrestler.
Who cares? But anyway, it's all one thing like taking, you know, this up with me, but you've let the listeners down now. And that just shows which side the bed is buttered or something.
No. Get to bed.
Actually, that is quite moistening.
Hey.
Michael Boyton of York has sent you, has sent you in pictures of Priapus in Pompeii, engaged in the act of weighing his phallus.
Yeah, big lad for 12.
This is really good radio,
Big
isn't
lad,
it?
yeah, it is. It's excellent.
But then
isn't it?
again, you couldn't do this on
It's
television.
never good radio anyway.
We won't be doing it on radio tomorrow night.
Anyway, like I said, Emma, James, Nellie Louise, John Meyer, Abby, Vicky, Jules, Susie and Jane. It's all Michael's friends and he wanted that and sent in pictures of Greco-Roman phalluses, or phalli, phalanx, whatever. Anyway, right, what was the question again?
Who was the one-armed man?
Okay, right, answers on a postcard to Kim Newman. He's the three-arm man, he is. To Kim Newman, Radio 1, Oxford Road, Manchester M60 1SJ. Kim Newman. We might as well now. I mean, you know, it's all...
We're going to play the Creepers?
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
I'll tell you what,
fantastic.
I will.
Oh, you're a man of your word.
I will.
I'll get up to my lawyer straight away. Well, I haven't got one, but I would if I had one.
I will play the Creepers now. Here they are, for the first time on this programme.
Oh.
The wonderful rock and roll institution that is Marc Riley and the Creepers.
Oh.
Baby's on fire, better throw her in the water.
Bollocks to it, lad. I'll see you in court.
Hello. Better throw her in the water.
You bastard!
Shut up!
Mark Radcliffe, missing you already.
Sorry, gingerly.
Mark Radcliffe!
Tonight at 10, it's our end-of-season sale with a cheap acoustic session from the Divine High Llamas. A look at a low-budget cult classic in Mark Kermode's Film Corner. Guest reader Kerrish flicks through an old book, and the lowest-paid man on the radio sticks in his shabby oar.
Fancy a quick and shandy arcade?
Everything must go, because we're off on holiday tomorrow. Have a pint with us for the road tonight at 10.
Mark Radcliffe, 97 to 99 FM, Radio 1.
Now. Right, starting from now.
Oh. Oh.
15 seconds live on air seems a long time with no material suddenly, doesn't it?
I'm used to that. Donkey sex.
Right, competition time. The question for the thing.
In the very first version of the thing, the 1951 version, there is a character played by Paul Frees who is called Dr. Voorhees. That surname was taken to be the name of a very famous serial killer in a very long-running series of slasher movies from the, I think it's the beginning of the 1980s all the way through the 1980s. Jason Voorhees. What did he star in? Simple as pie. Answers on a postcard to...
Usually on the buses.
No, it had to be. You're wrong, lad. He's right. On this occasion, we'll have to say with him, it could be nothing else. Answers on a postcard to Donkey Sex, Mark Kermode, BBC Radio 1FM, Oxford Road, Manchester M60 1SJ. Mark Kermode's Donkey Sex man. BBC Radio 1, Oxford Road, Manchester M60 1SJ. Right, okay then, a bit while ago we had, seems a long time.
Newman, in the last Blur video, was a bit sort of Alex. He had a bit of makeup on one eye and was in a bit of a milk bar type scenario.
I think you've killed that one now then, lad.
Bollocks.
On next week's programme, live in session on Monday, 22 to Perko from Finland and Simon Armitage from Huddersfield.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, it will be Kim Newman. On Wednesday, sports correspondent Jim White and live music from Brassy, which is the Manchester band fronted by John Spencer's sister, is it not? And on Thursday, anything going on?
I don't think so.
I can't imagine what we've got on Thursday.
No. But Claire will be on afterwards.
Nothing.
Claire will be on afterwards.
Not rising to this.
I mean, I might even go down next week. I might do my bit of the show from London, just so I can see Claire. Just one of those things. I mean, like I say, I look in the mirror in the morning, I don't think I'm good looking. Nobody else does. I said to myself, I said, you're a lucky boy.
Oh, shut up, lad, you sad old virgin!
Mark Radcliffe in the pub already.
Come to me, lad. Come to me. Come to me.